Tonight, some Virginia lawmakers are asking tough questions about how the Texas church shooter got a weapon. 26-year-old Devin Kelly served in the Air Force for 4 years and was court-martialed and received a bad conduct discharge. But the Air Force didn't send that information to the FBI. Mike Gooding spoke with lawmakers who want to know why.
Well, and David, Senator Tim Kaine and Congressman Scott Taylor say the military must do a better job of sharing criminal information with civilian law enforcement, and new legislation to ensure that is on the way.
In light of what happened in Texas and other places as well, too, people do want to see something happen.
The Air Force is under fire for failing to report the accused Texas church shooter's domestic violence convictions to the FBI as required by Pentagon rules. Devin Patrick Kelly was convicted of assault against his wife and stepson in an Air Force court-martial in New Mexico in 2012, and he served 12 months in confinement before being given a bad conduct discharge in 2014. Had the conviction information been entered into the National Instant Criminal Background Check database, that should have prevented the sale of firearms to the suspect. Congressman Scott Taylor plans to champion a bipartisan bill to force the Pentagon to do more.
And this would say to DOD that you will, not just the Air Force, but DOD-wide, military, if someone has offended with domestic violence, that will be reported to the FBI database. So there's no gaps in there.
Virginia Senator Tim Kaine says a similar lapse in 2007 led to the Virginia Tech shooter being able to get a gun, which he says was a powerful lesson.
Mike, we know this really well because the shooting at Virginia Tech involved the failure to introduce information into the NICS system. And we will get to the bottom of it, not just with respect to the Air Force, but this question raises a more general question about DOD-wide. What about in the other service branches? Are other service branches introducing this information into the NICS system or not?
And the alleged Texas shooter Kelly was an airman in the Air Force before he got kicked out. He served in logistics readiness at Holloman Air Force Base in southern New Mexico. Reporting live, Mike Gooding, 13 News Now.